It's easy. Easy, simple, and fun. There we go. You guys can hear it, right? Yeah, okay, good. The sound's going. I need to turn the sound on for me so I can hear. It's probably low right now. There we go. We solved the problem. Oh, but it's not centered. Ooh, but I'm a crazy person. It's not centered. I have to freak out. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna do the new. I already played Control once, like when it first came out, but I don't remember the whole thing. And I started it up again just to check performance on the PS5. And it works real good. It looks real nice. My computer could barely handle it back in the day.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
And I didn't play any of the
Check me out.
DLCs. So that's the real reason I'm doing this, is because
You called me,
it's Alan Wake 3.
so here I am.
So this is sort of a it came from 7th gen? Kind of.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
Sorry, the volume was freaking out. I had to fix that.
Nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall.
Of a cat hanging on a little
Stare at
branch.
it, and we think that's the whole world. The room.
And it says hang in
And
there.
the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Not me. I'm a girl boss.
Why did you bring me here?
And that's how you start the game. Ooh, it looks so nice. It looks so nice running at 60. Oh, it's so beautiful. Give me this. We're going to read all of these, so get ready. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have I'm Rich Evans. We're already starting with Rich Evans. Necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. There's a lot of great stuff in here. I don't think I ever read all the things, but this will give me an excuse to actually read all the little entries. Because they're mostly pretty funny, but sometimes you forget.
I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Expenditure summary. Executive Sector, Quarter 2. Major, staffing, surveillance,
Redacted.
data center initiative, construction.
Redacted.
Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs,
Redacted.
mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown, spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Well, there you go. Gas lamp, gate crash, girl. Oh yeah, I can sprint.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
There's the guy. What's his name? I forgot his name. It's like... I can't even remember. It's something cool, though. It's not Scratch. I've got Scratch in my head because of Alan Wake. Scratch is the name of that one guy. Hello. As you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request your form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need a written permission to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 7.5.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Your best, your admin team. Or best, whatever. I can't read.
Hello?
I can't read or talk, which makes this a great thing for me to be doing.
Hey.
Yeah, Ati! You got another thing coming. I am!
Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor.
Ahti, excuse me.
You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you're helvet. There work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you malat.
I love this
Don't
guy.
night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the
What a
janitor is
hero.
a friendly face in my book.
Ati is a hero. Alright, time to go in the elevator.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Yeah, the song he listens to is really good. He's just great. That guy's like, I think is like a real Finnish actor. Like he's a big deal in Finnish movies. Also, I know this guy's Max. This guy's Max Payne. And there's another guy who Alan Wake plays. But I'll have to I forget which one he is. Yeah, Dr. Darling, that's which one. He's great. He does a great job as Darling. It's all good. I'm not mad at you for misspellings. I'll just make fun of you is all.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
This game looks great. It looks so good. Give me that thing. Reminder, RE drafting any public-facing material. While pinning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrase to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret, proud, pride, will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Damn. Look, they're just all over the place. I got all these things. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust him, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Yeah, that's... I was like, it's like a thing. Like, he's named, like, a noun, but I couldn't remember what it was. Trench.
Shit.
What's up, idiot?
Up the murder weapon? Really?
Guess you didn't girl boss this gun hard enough. Oh yeah, we were broadcasting from the Pyramid Other. Only the director can wield the gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
There goes the poster.
Objects of power.
Yeah, here he is.
Or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Hold the service weapon and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Place. Where am I?
These are concepts, tattoos we see in your minds. The service weapon. It has many forms. Like the house, prison you occupy. Get the fuck out of here. I know how to melee. Control the gun, the house. I love the way people look in this game. Like, it's kind of fucked up and bad, but I also like it. Oh yeah, adaptive triggers! Feels real good. You get a nice click when you shoot the gun. Everyone kind of... Whoa, don't get close to me. Everyone kind of looks like bobblehead people. Like, there's one guy in particular I remember looking really stupid. But I like it. I like Remedy's stuff. Don't shoot at me, motherfucker. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Whoops, wrong button. It's fine. Yeah, she does. She looks funky. I don't know.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Proceed further into the bureau.
Down outside. Is it safe to go?
No, it's not. But that doesn't matter. We have to look at these things. The service weapon. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. Para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilians to...
Redacted.
This object must only be bound to by individuals seeking the role of... Let's see what that is. Probably a bureau director. The object will determine whether...
Redacted.
If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the board, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis
Redacted.
many forms throughout history.
Redacted.
Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that
Redacted.
of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If that is the case,
Redacted.
see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. And now we have the objects of power presentation, which is like a minute long.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world
I just want to
events,
see it. I think there's more stuff in
perceived
here
reality.
that we didn't see.
A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you.
Fired.
Dr.
Bang.
Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Yeah. I love Darling. Look, there he is. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility. The privilege. Zachariah Trench. I love that Remedy does their stupid live action shit, and they've really stuck with it. Oh, here it is.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
You were a worm through time.
You can't let this happen.
Orange peel.
Stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
It was spooky. I don't know any stuff about that yet. I've played any of the DLCs. And it's been a long time since I've actually looked at the Hiss incantation. I only remember a couple of lines. But I did play both Alan Wake games recently. Mostly just to prepare myself for this.
Not mine.
But I enjoyed those as well. Ugh, I hate the pistol. Gives me a nice click on the trigger, though. I'll give it that. I just can't wait until I get, like, the other guns. Yeah, okay, cool. What is this?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Brum, brum, brum. I love all of Darling's presentations because they remind me of, we had these VHS tapes of, like, were they from like the late 60s or 70s? But they were of, like, this guy, and it was called the Moody Science Institute, and he would teach you about science stuff. And one of the VHSs we had was of bees, and he showed you about bees and their dances, and it literally looks like that. It's so funny. For Marshall's eyes only, Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that works out great for you every time. I wish my job that deals with supernatural occurrences was more exciting. I would really love that. Oh no.
Hissing
Yeah.
sound tried to invade me earlier. The hiss.
The hiss.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the
Nope,
hiss
not turning on that
real?
radio.
Alright, it's our enemy.
1 second. I'm gonna check and see. Is there a streamer mode for this? Mute copyright music. Yeah, there we go. I forgot that they had that. I looked at that before and I'm like, wait a minute.
Burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
You've always been the new you. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Alright. Yeah, they just love shooting people to death. They just love shooting the monsters. And to be fair, that's pretty good. Shooting the monsters, kind of based. Check this out. I'm having a great time. Kill your local skinwalker. Don't run away! Motherfucker. Oh, you weren't close enough for melee. There we go.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt.
Oh yeah, I need to read. I need to listen to the stuff. I forget the. Oh, I don't have it yet. Never mind. Prince starts like calling you, and you get little Metal Gear style calls from people.
What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I don't have that yet. I don't have that ability yet, though. Snake, watch out! That's Hatsune Miku.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Yeah, baby.
Can you hear me?
Where? Oh yeah, she's in the thing. 1 second, I'm gonna look at this. I don't have anything. Cool. Hello.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Shit! You're the new director. Hold on, we're coming out.
I love how they all just know. Like the house like disseminates the information somehow. And all the pictures and stuff.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse. Okay, Jesse.
Yeah, her mouth is too wide.
Look, somehow
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Yeah, it's always interesting, like, how
the service
long...
weapon.
I don't
Also,
know. It all starts to bleed
this
together, and it's
crazy.
very vague.
He keeps appearing to me, saying things.
And some of the portraits just
It's hard to make
change.
out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out.
Like, as soon as
The
you...
room shifted around.
I meant to look at it, but I think there's a portrait,
And you
like,
entered
as soon
the
as you
building
walk out of the
already in the
thing,
lockdown, before you became
and
the
it shows your face.
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even. Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Yeah, the memos and stuff. That's definitely true.
Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very...
The hiss is a great example of that.
Emily Pope.
How the hiss just comes up in things,
I like her already.
and
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
it appears seemingly in places before she even got there. Like, it's retroactively
I can try.
the name for it.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You
It's
ready?
pretty cool.
We did it before. Push the hiss out.
The sound design in this game is great.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, that didn't work, Emily.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Dun dun.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
No, I want to get these things out of these chests. I don't care. Actually, I do care. Talk to me, Emily. I want to hear all about this shit, because I've forgotten it all. It's all gone. Yeah, the cuts I love. There's so many great things about this game.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Tell me about the oldest house. What can you tell me about the Reapers?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
Spook?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Objects of power. What the fuck does that mean?
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
That's one of those like, hold up, I gotta look up a few things just real quick. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Just like I have to look up these things first.
It seems that way.
I have to look up breakcore to understand this text post.
Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Well, it takes care of that stuff.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
No. Okay, communications department. Where's the... Ah, that's the map button. The map in this game is weird and sometimes bad. It's hard to tell where you're going.
Our welcome message.
I really like the hiss incantation. It's a very cool idea, and also I famously used it for I played a rogue in D&D who was a false medium. He pretended to, you know, talk to spirits and stuff. And so when he would channel, channel. I memorized the hiss incantation and would say parts of that. Also wrote some stuff myself for it that was plot relevant. You know, just to mix it in there. It was really fun. Let's see. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Accommodation $800, meals $700, gasoline about $300, minibar about $300. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Fucking got him. Oh yeah, we have our enemies here. It's honestly king shit. There's Trench again. What is Hiss Agent? The Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating through the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Hiss Guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of their use of weapons. So yeah, you get memos immediately on the different types of dudes. And they appear in memo form. They've got little doodles. Oh, look, there I am. There's me. President Girl Boss. No, don't go in there.
It's overpowering here.
It's scary.
Anywhere near it. With you on that.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, hello, people. I need to utilize auto aim more. I'm reticent to do so because I'm contrarian and I don't like the computer yanking my little aimer around, but at the same time, it's very useful. Ow! Did he just explode me? That was rude. Or was that somebody else? Can't tell if there's... No, it doesn't look like there are. I was afraid that there was there's like a rocket guy. I didn't think you showed up this early. Ooh! Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. And red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Looks like a lovely place to work. Yeah, they're bright red. And you could very easily just like it's one of the downsides of making one of the game's like main colors red. No, I want to jump up there. I could totally do that. No! Ah. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cope and seethe, motherfuckers. No, wait, this is the wrong way. It's this way. Haha. Green. Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A dream, the machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the monitor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Huh. Oh, it's super dark. I can't see shit. Singing fish? Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and I need Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. I love you, Dwayne Barr. I hope the Bureau secured your devilfish. Oh yeah. God, these guys are so annoying when you don't have the throw ability. Best part of throw is just eliminating that armor immediately on like everything. But I really like the exploration in this game. You were talking about like a little secret in Central Executive. There's lots of fun stuff all over the place once you start to get your cool movement abilities. Let me in there. Give me whatever this is. I see the icon, but I can't see shit. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found within the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Huh. Good shit. Yeah, this game has a lot of really good aspects. The only thing that kind of gets me about this game is I feel like its tone is a little unclear. Like, I feel maybe it could be, I don't know. I just like when tonal dissonance feels very intentional, and sometimes it does in this game and sometimes it doesn't. I'll talk about that a little later though. Let's watch this.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops.
Oops.
Oops. To date, we've launched...
Way to go, Tiara.
3 dozen pencils.
3 dozen pencils.
And once, even more.
He's so proud. Darling, you goofus. All right, let's blow this pop stand. But like Darling's chipperness, contrasted with the general like horror of stuff, that works. But like sometimes it just feels like the game is sort of, I don't know. It feels like they wanted to throw a lot of ideas in, and some of them sort of mesh together well, like Darling, and others don't really. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Yeah, I like Darling. I don't mean Darling in specifically as like a character, although he is a great character. I just mean like he's like, haha, look at these cool things. I feel great. And then, but they're like horrible and scary, but it's just how he interacts with them. And that works well. But then there's some things in the game that like, oh yeah, the rubber duck. Haha, funny rubber duck. And I'm like, that doesn't really work for me. Or pink flamingo. Haha, it's funny because it's a pink flamingo. And I'm like, Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch, so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Yeah, they have their little book club thing. Oh yeah, Threshold Kids! This is one of those things. I like the Threshold Kids, but I like all the skits. I think the skits are great.
Hey, Meg, what's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. They blacked it out. It's like the director says, confidential children both start with C.
Both start with C.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
It's so stupid. Like, why would they make this? Yeah, the duck is the only one that's really... I think about the duck specifically. Like, the flamingo is pretty much fine. The fridge is fun. I don't know. Because they want this to be like a sort of sense of wonder thing, right? Like, wow, look at all the crazy weird stuff in the world and supernatural occurrences, but like and that's the way they talk about it. But then it's like, oh, this is horrifying. This is awful. None of these things are good for anyone anywhere and are all a nightmare.
Communications. We're on the right track.
And that might just be my experience with other types of stories like this, because this is very... Control, I feel like, obviously, is very based on SCP stuff. But the idea of weird objects around the world or weird occurrences that are based somewhat in the collective subconscious is not new. You have a lot of them that are... a lot of stories like that out there. And so that might just be me, like, expecting something from... Ow. Fuck. Don't throw things at me. That might be me expecting something of the game that it doesn't necessarily deserve me to expect. And I should just take it more at face value. But that's just me. I'm just saying I would rather... I don't know. I also hate the government, so that factors into it. Me not wanting them to take all these cool things and put them in a big house somewhere. But I really liked Warehouse 13, which is the first thing that comes to mind when I see any SCP stuff or this. Like, that's always my first point of reference, because I feel like that's the first one of those kinds of things. Like, obviously, X-Files is sort of the progenitor of all this stuff, right? And then you get, from that, you get these other shows and things. But I feel like the modern SCP...
It's like the channel's been changed.
I don't know what to call it.
Lord's in charge here.
Like,
The
thinking of items specifically and it having something to do with the collective unconscious. I feel like Warehouse 13 was like the thing that started that. And then people started writing from there and launch align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance score. I really liked Warehouse 13. You know, when it came out, it was a lot of fun. I should go back to it as part of this and look at it again. Fuck you. Now this is the only thing I ever need to do is throw things at people. Can't you just play your harp and I'll throw things at you? He's big. God's bigger. When I think of him, it's when I figure this help little guys can do big things too. Oh yeah, that's true. Just being the guy, it's like, yeah, fuck these people.
You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like
I'm the guy now. I
fight the hiss.
I take the things. And I'm not saying that, like, if you like this game, you're somehow, like, pro-government. I don't mean to phrase it that way. I'm just saying that there's, like, a sort of disconnect for me. And even though it is fun, that disconnect is still there. Because in Warehouse 13, sort of spoilers, the arc is that, part of it is that these things do need to be out in certain ways, and you can't just throw them all in one big house because it creates this nightmare, like, vortex of everything being in the same place and causing a massive problem if anything goes wrong. So eventually you just need to, like, these things need to find their way into the world in some way. And I like that more. But like I said, these are just my personal, like, narrative gripes. It doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the game. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. And so I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippie or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. In that scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dogfight between the two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Oh shit. Hey, stop that. Samson's everyone in our Discord.
Emily said that the hotline can
Like,
be
fuck
reached
this, I
through-
want the big guy. The evil faction was based. I liked them the most. 2 out of 5. I really like grabbing an object and pulling it through an enemy. That's one of the funnest things in this game. And they're like, oh fuck! Tomasi, Willow AWE outcome. Reinformation campaign, summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. That doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. In the clear. Tomasi out. In the cotton balls in my mouth. Oh yeah, we got the floppy disk. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description per utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base in redacted by agents redacted and redacted with the CIA, the diskette contains launch codes to redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. There you go. Ooh, and we've got new enemies. His demolitions expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? And can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training of the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, Is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Where are we going again? This way-ish. Can't get in. Oh, give me your thing, idiot.
This must open the door.
If you're so clearance, why are you dead? Alright, idiots. Oh yeah, this. Look at that low poly model. Zoom in on it.
They can fly now. Great.
They fly now? They fly now. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the trick to these guys. You gotta wait until they're shooting their little doodads. And then you can throw things at them. Throw things at you? I'm never gonna not think about that. Because VeggieTales is based.
I'll be back.
I'll be
Let's
back.
stay focused.
Alright.
The hotline should be past the mail.
Tea time. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would ya? See you Sunday. Tennyson report, huh? Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped to chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Oh no! Getting soft locked in a Souls game. That would never happen. Rip. That sucks. Ooh, nice. I got more materials. Those materials will be very useful later. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any letters or anything. Yeah, open the door. Okay, let's go get the phone then. If I'm not just missing anything in here. It doesn't look like it. Don't want to piddle around too much. We already spend a lot of time reading.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Tomasi. Butte Summary. Event Summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at
Redacted.
which had been connected to a total of
Redacted.
disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house
Redacted.
days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during the incident.
The hotline can't be far now.
Ah, I knew there was another thing in here. Tomasi's ID. There he is. Look at him. Alberto Tomasi.
Head of comms.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, we're doing Control. I love this game. This is a lot of fun. Been like a long time since I played it the first time, like when it just came out. So I'm enjoying taking this look at it again. I didn't play any of the DLC though, which is why I played all that Alan Wake not too long ago. Hotline security log. Most of it's Director Trench and Bill Everett. And Carl Bishop is the last one. Bill Everett and Carl Bishop are custodians. Trench is the one going to it most of the time.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. Light switch cord.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Like in Twin Peaks.
Hello? Anyone here?
Nothing. Yeah, it opens the other door. So this was out. Or no, wait, this is the wrong thing. I have to match the I have to match the shit in here
Key
to
has
the
a
other
black
rooms.
pyramid.
Or no, I guess that's later. I guess this time I just have to hit it 3 times. Later you do like fun little puzzles in here. And the rooms are wacky. I wish this game had more music. That's my real complaint with this game, is that there's not enough music in it. I like when games have lots of cool music. And the only real music in this game is like ambient stuff. Oh, the Hotline Seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors can call the board / long distance. Oh, I have to do a challenge for the phone. Not gonna reach my telephone. Oh, these fucking things. Get over here, dumbass. Oh, shit. I just fell down. I didn't even know there was a gap there. These guys suck. These guys make your life a fucking living nightmare. Hey, idiot. Okay. You're not moving very quickly. But whatever. Is there a thing over there? No, it's just a floating block. Moving very slowly. But I feel like this game could benefit from a really cool synth soundtrack. Not that I say that about every game or anything, but you know. Or maybe like, well done dial, director. You can contact us past selves in the hotline. Expect compulsive weekly calls. Maybe you could have done like oldies style stuff for this game. I don't know. I just wish there was more music. Because this seems like a very music-y game. Lots of atmosphere.
To other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations.
You can do it, Tiara. We believe in you.
She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Jarvis, block his number.
People react strongly when I tell them about you.
I'm gonna listen to his calls. I just wanted her to stop talking first.
Tell Emily. She might be able to help.
Oh, here's the Butte supplement. Butte, AWE 17. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file Mott 01. Mott. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. Oh no, Jarvis, don't do that! Hotline. Object of Power 3, UE. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description per utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origins remain unknown. Now let's listen to Trench. Let's just sit back, relax, and listen to Max Payne talk to us.
Stabilize the control points, the ley lines, meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong.
Darling, that motherfucker.
Has he been compromised?
Darling, that son of a bitch. He's wrong. I can eat so many chicken nuggets in an hour. I could definitely eat 100. Tell that motherfucker to shut up. This is about the hotline.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline.
I'm old. I'm 30 now and my knees don't work.
Dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud.
I'm 22 and my elbows fucking hurt all the time. What's up with that?
I must reach the hotline.
I love all these. I wish you could have them like, I don't know. I feel like every thing now, every audio log now, you should be able to listen to while you run around and do shit. But these are still really cool. They're like Metal Gear calls. I just wish they
A director needs a team.
were maybe not the same.
Management team. These
Oh, I
people
just
know the secrets
I
of
just
the
saw this one. I wish they weren't just repeated like animations. I wish you had like more unique ones instead of just like when you talk to Trench, it's the same thing. When you talk to the board, it's the same thing. But they're all interesting and cool.
Motel and casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid.
Yeah.
The many other doors are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Little whiskey. All right, The Coming Storm. This one's almost 2 minutes. Damn, they really front load you with
Something's
these.
coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts? Dimming my eyes? It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Clap, everybody, clap. He said control. Everybody, clap. I just imagine him like thinking all this dramatic shit, and then there's a guy like stamping papers and like signing documents. Our sins. And he's like mumbling this as they walk by. And they're like writing a report, like a financial report, and they're like, oh geez. Oh man. You are the director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Thanks, the board. It's real nice of y'all. You already saw the hotline one. All right. Now that that's over. Back to the boardroom. I like taking it easy every now and then. I don't always need to be blasting dudes or reading everything. It doesn't have to be a nightmare every day of my life. Sometimes I like to listen to Max Payne talk to me, and that's okay. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. He said, sorry, you're not supposed to say that. We read that document. He did it wrong. He's going to be receiving a stern letter from the director's office. Say, hey, bud. Hey, bucko. Whee. Where am I going? This way. I already went in that shelter, never mind. Like, did I go in there? Yeah, that's where you let out people. Duh. Of course I've been there. Ooh. Shut up. I have to read this. I have to read this thing. Initial impressions. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1. Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade and corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss? More work must be done.
Emily,
Thanks for the report,
let's talk.
Emily
I got
Pope.
the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
I got the hotline. I can make out with Trench.
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling.
He also talked about past sins
Gone. His gone.
and whiskey,
Salvador?
and he wouldn't shut up.
Head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible.
How did I get here?
Lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know.
No
She might find out about
tests.
you.
I'm sure
But
it's
I
fine.
wouldn't mind understanding
It's
more
fine.
myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown.
All right, I'll
practices.
prep the turkey
We need to keep
baster.
sectors open to locate Darling
What?
Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Turkey baster. I'm out of here. Whoa. Whoop. You see? Cool sense. This game could use more cool sense. More Silent Hill music. Give me more of it. I like how they put in there's a little file laying there that you can pick up, and they put it in the pre-rendered cutscene. That's nice of them. Yeah, the power. Keep the lights on.
Hi, Jesse.
Okay, she doesn't have anything new.
Thanks, Emily.
There was a little red triangle, but it was a lie. She lied to me.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
What? What? No, I don't hear that. Are you crazy? Oh. Oh, that's Ahti.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
What? We can't get any equipment from the research sector. The internal lock.
I went in this guy's head. Ah, yes! My favorite thing in video games. Going in people's brains. Yeah, get in there. Stand still so I can see your eyeballs. Yeah. Oh, it's the best. Get right in his face. Yes, I can do abilities now. Give me my launch damage. And Another launch damage. This launch is based. Ooh, and I got my additional weapon. And more energy. So I can use launch more times. Can't make shatter yet. I need more currency. Shatter's really good, though. Is this the yeah, this is the elevator.
Time to work. Meet
Work.
me in the maintenance.
I love you,
Like I
Ahti.
said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
The janitor is a friendly face. Bro. Bwom.
Sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
Yeah, my man. He's looking out for us.
The override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
The Rangers are in there too. Just chilling out, waiting for me. Oh no! Oh no, I wanted the... Yeah, there we go. I hit him with it. And now we can make shatter based. Yeah, it takes a little more thinking than just pressing the button over and over, but if you aim at an object behind a guy, you can just pull it right through him and do an extra hit of damage. It's really nice. Alright, make me a shotgun. Yes. Yes. +2 projectiles fired. And we're gonna upgrade the damage. Nice. Nice. This is still the best thing I have, so we're throwing all this other stuff in the garbage. Hotline. What does the board want? We are at war. Hostile takeover. The Hiss is the opposing force foreign power. We will provide countermeasures strategy. Accept ingest them at control points. These countermeasures missions will benefit you. We will give resources rewards for each completed countermeasure. So yeah, you can do little quests. You can do your silly little tasks by running around. Missions. They'll be like, "Blah, countermeasure, go do this." And it's like timed. So you have like 20 minutes to go to Dead Letters and kill these guys who are there. Yeah, now we're getting into the way I like to play video games. Run very fast towards the bad guy. And shoot them in the face. Where is he? There are people shooting. Oh, hi. There we go. Solve that problem. Yes. Where are you? I hear you shooting at me. Hey, I'm trying to get a mod here. Or a ritual impulse, which is also good. Okay, we're good. Problem solved. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, the stupid fucking mold. I forgot about the mold being like a big deal. We'll deal with that later, though. If you walk in there, you just get hurt. It fries your brain. He's like, ah, fuck! I touched the mold! Where am I going? Ah. Going this away.
What's down there?
Yeah. Yeah! This is important. Where's the... Oh, I wanted to try and jump over it. Yeah, whatever. We'll activate it. Fine. Even though it's just running forward, we'll activate it.
This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
I don't know, Jesse.
Carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Sigh. I don't know. I don't think carousel horse counts as being all that creepy, but maybe that's just me. I'm immune to things, to kids' things being creepy. I'm not scared of clowns, anything like that. It's just doesn't do it for me. I know other people are like, ooh, things scary, but it's just not, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, can't kill these guys. They're too badass. I just have to be really fast. Meow. 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 And we're all good. You horse are now bound, friends for life.
Let's see the hiss you have with me now.
Yeah. We're friends. See, I love thinking about it like that. Like I'm friends with the objects. Oh yeah, did getting soft locked, did that take the wind out of your sails, Tiara? That certainly would me. Anytime I lose progress in a game, I'm like, nope, I'm done for today. Putting it away. This will make me mad. Hello, friend hostage. Exactly. Alright, now it's time to get down to our real job, assisting Ahti. Actually, wait, I think there's... Nope, can't get in there. I think there was a thing in here I couldn't get because I fell down the hole. Oh, no, I did get it. Never mind. Ah, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Peyton. Miss Narwhal. Hello! Oh, it's did it censor it? That's so weird. It's because you said hell.
Congratulations. Yippee, son.
That is weird.
It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director.
Oh,
Only Ahti here
hostage.
seems to see that.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
We need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working.
Sorry about that, Tiara.
Couple of hours chop.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Ahti, you're great.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps.
Aw, thanks.
Power
Thanks,
generators.
Peyton. I appreciate it. Every follow helps. Every even just watching the stream, like just having it on. Like if you don't want to watch, but you're just around, just clicking on the thing. it helps me
Trying
out.
my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant
Just like,
pumps
even if you
and
tap out
power
and stuff, it's
generators,
good for
otherwise
me.
the power
So I
plant
appreciate
won't
you all
run.
being here. It means a lot to
Don't
me.
you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation.
Oh yeah, I need to come back here for stuff.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
Tutter!
Thank you.
I need to resubscribe to KZ. My sub ran out because I used my
Yep. Burn the trash.
Burn the trash. Thank you, Ati. Where am I going? I don't know. I have to open these doors though, so that I can just come back through here easy. Yeah, Ati's great. Ati's a great character. He's a lot of fun.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion.
Explosion.
Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Oh yeah, we should probably listen to that. When that happens, it means we get a new. Ooh, we also got a new thing for the merry-go-round horse. Merry-go-round horse. OOP 16 KE. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description per utility. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when redacted its path. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local redacted reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local redacted were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Redacted by redacted. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to redacted the object long enough to redacted. Lots of fun. Yes, I understand that it's a director's duty to keep the lights on. Don't worry. Oh, he didn't tell me it. Okay, so maybe I don't have the new call yet. Yeah, climbing up there and figuring out what the generator does is really cool. Because the generator powers the whole damn place. Why does the place need power? What's the deal? What power is it? It's a mystery, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me. Immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own. And definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Wait. Do I have it now? I do have it now. I just needed to go a little further. Northmore. It's Cole. Yeah, it's Cole.
Northmore
You got
was
it.
director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
There you go. Tells you a little about the director before Trench. Where am I going? Okay, power plant is that way. But let's talk to...
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Yeah, I'm new. You might recognize me. Yeah, it's this guy with his giant head.
We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial overview.
Turn
for
digital
the live
handles.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden.
This giant fucking bobblehead man.
It's a bit of a shit show down here.
Famous person head to the max.
Our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen.
Yeah, George Lopez for real. Yeah, the bottom teeth showing thing is weird.
I'll have my guys unlock the doors.
Most people's heads look fine. It's just his in particular looks enormous.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him?
He's
That's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working.
He's
so
just
if you
like
call Salvador out there, could you please
just a
ask what
unit.
the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Like in general it works just fine. So you can like see people well, and like it works like video, like let's look at another person, right? Let's go look at this lady. Like she's fine, you know. But then you look at this guy. His head's gigantic. It's like he looks like a little midget man. I mean, he is kind of a manlet. I think Jesse's kind of tall though, but he's like, he's got this gigantic head. Everyone else is mostly fine though. It's just every now and then you get a real big head person. Go up in energy. Yeah. Health, not important. Being able to throw more things, very important.
Look alive.
Oh yeah. We need a, or actually no. Let's talk to him first. Oh yeah, he's great. Arish rules.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Yes. He needs to button that top button. Get it cinched up, but no.
What do you know about the hiss?
What can you tell me about the Reapers?
Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
Tell me about yourself, Arish.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos. But I gotta be honest.
Okay, bye, Tiara. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean.
See
I like
ya.
that.
NSC power plant.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
What do you know about the service weapon?
Ah!
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it
A
once.
lot of damage.
It looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know anything about Octi?
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy.
Yeah.
Some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from? I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
All right. Thanks for your time, buddy. I should go.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown.
We'll bang, okay?
Blockages in pipe C.
Director
Okay. Oh wait, I already did that. I can go throw trash now. That is this way, right? No, it's not. It's all the way over there. Damn it! I have to go through stuff to throw things into the furnace. This. I have to actually progress in the game. I can't just sit around and do things for Octi, I guess. This way. Yeah, it's always hard. Like, I have to keep checking the map a bunch of times. Oh, it's these dudes. Hey, fuck you guys. Because, yeah, it's hard to keep track of. You stay the hell away from me. Fucking... Aha! I love catching him on the rebound. Always feels good to do, like, a little tactical maneuver. Grab anything? No. Aha! Here it is. No. Fucking...
Replace the parts.
Thanks, Ati. They're way down. I don't want to just jump in on top of them and be in the middle of a giant fuck-off group of enemies. Oh, that exploded. Fucking assholes. Ow! Ow! God damn it! Trying to focus here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Once again, problem solved. Just phase right through the pipes. It's fine. It's fine. No one will notice. Make sure to zoom in on it. They won't notice it. I make anything new? Ooh, I can make spin now. I just need the parts. Cool, cool. Yes, throw.
Trash. Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Yes!
It's like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology department.
They don't explain shit. It's fine.
I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force, capable of communicating. I checked, and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Feed me, Seymour. I'm a mean green mother from outer space. Let's go. Here you go, buddy. Here's your hazardous biological material. There we go. That's really bright. Here's one. I don't think you see these big green barrels like anywhere else in the game. I think they were just made for this. At least I don't remember them coming up ever again. Let's see. Nope. Probably down here then. Come on. Ah! Found it. Ooh, wait. Put that down. Mail tube complaint. Hey, Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Ooh, venting? Like in Among Us? Useless pieces of shit. I think this is the last one. No, there's one more. God damn it. Ah, here it is. That. Hooray! You're welcome, Ati. And I got stuff from that. I got points. Points I can put into throw and energy. And nothing else. Alright. Now I gotta go down here. Ooh, boy.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Hold it together. Oh, shit. There we go. Thought you could fucking sneak up on me. I'm the director, motherfucker. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a girl boss.
Bro, go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, you can throw the spoon in the corner.
Throw the spoon in the corner. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. and we're just gonna casually look around for the tower shit. Ah. Oh, unless it was an exploding guy. I thought that was a flying guy. Well, that's nice.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. The clog.
He is very clever. We caught him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Well, first we're gonna do the... Okay, there's one right here. So that makes that other one the last one. Cool. Yeah, I like the fight track fine enough, I guess. It's just a little... just some percussion, but the whole soundtrack is very bare bones. If I would say one thing about the game is that I wish the soundtrack were better. Because I feel like a real good, intentional soundtrack could really bring some atmosphere to this game. While silence is fine, even more intentional ambient tracks, like Silent Hill, I've talked about before, is my favorite ambient music of all time. Because it can be ambient, but not be, like, boring. Oh. Alright, the Great Mighty Pooh is trying to kill me. But it can be ambient, but not be, like, really boring and... Because I feel like most ambient music is, like...
Disgusting thing I've ever seen.
not composed enough. Or not intentional enough. But Silent Hill music very much is. Okay, that's as far as it's gonna go back. Everything else about this game I love, though. Is that it? Yes. I am the great mighty Pooh. Oh no, and it's damaging me. I thought it was done. Yeah, I wish they talked about the... Ooh, fuck. The cubes a little bit more. Like, if there was just one... Oh god, it's gonna try and spray me. If there was just one little thing about it, I think that would be really good. One little memo or something like, hey, the power cubes, they do such and so via redacted. It'd be enough for me. I'm glad you brought that up. I was thinking about that. But then I forgot it because something happened. I think I got shot at or something and immediately forgot it. Okay, there. He's done.
Just hold together a little longer.
And
There go the pipes.
there we go. Oh yeah, here comes the big boss. Let's get it on. What do you have to eat? I don't know. I've been eating the same crap over and over. Because my parents are on a diet. It's not like I can't cook for myself. That's fine. But, like, do you want to cook a whole meal for yourself while everyone else is dieting in your house? That just feels bad. Fucker. Yeah, get down. Solve that problem. Yeah, they should not do that anymore. I don't like it. Other people should not do things that inconvenience me. This is my general stance on things. All hanging out. Look at all that mold foreshadowing itself. Fucking mold. I'm molding. And even if it doesn't affect me, they should still stop. Exactly. Ah! Is that good? Are we good? He doesn't seem to think we're good. Oh, God! Who shot that at me? Bert? Fuck off. Boink. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was totally supposed to hit you. It was like right on track. Oh, did she? Oh no, she's not dead. I was like, oh no, is that her dead body? It's not though. Good. Got him. Nope. There we go. Combat feels so good in this game. Like, other Remedy games feel okay. Like, I played Alan Wake not too long ago, and it felt fine. I wouldn't have wanted to... like, it's not like you want to engage in the combat. You're like, oh yeah, oh boy, a combat. It's not like that. Let's do... I guess I can't... Oh, I can totally get throw damage. What the fuck am I saying? It's like, if I can't get throw damage, I might as well spend 1 on health. But, not today, bucko! Okay, so where am I going now? Up this way. Boink! Haha! I also like the way that their health bar shows no matter where they are, so you can kind of... Aha, dodged. You can kind of see where they are even through... Like, they can have their cool hiss smoke effect, but also you can still see where your enemies are. That's really nice. And that button didn't do anything. Great! Lots of little good design choices in this game. Oh, don't go it over him. Through. Yes, through him. That's what we like to see. Ow. Die. Love make a big mess. Make a big mess. I'm a rumor of weed. I'm a rumor of weed.
Right up. You need to fix it before the old twig bats inside the plant associate.
Tiny little story is all I need to make a big mess. Here's a rumor of weed. Tiny little story I'm told. Have you heard the one about Alfred? Dangerous robot, I'm told. Utilization of paranatural elements. Munitions testing on OOP-22, aka Home Safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability.
Redacted.
And
Redacted.
velocity ammunition were tested with
Redacted.
results. Testing will continue after
Redacted.
the safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Refer to file 853-8367 for full report. And there you go. Oh shit, we got new enemies too. I'll have to look at that. Also, no, don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me. It's fine. It's fine. Got lasers for eyes and a microchip brain, and his skin is terribly cold. Yeah, we've heard the one about Alfred. It's strange, amazing, untrue. But now that we've heard about Alfred, we'd like to hear more about you. I'm a rumor we. Tiny little story is all I need to make a big mess. Here's a rumor we. Hey, get down here, motherfucker. There we go. Anything else over here? No, looks like we're safe. Looks like we're safe to move on. Blam! Dang, I just took out, like, his armor and shit, too. Aw. I released too early. There we go. I did not think that a single shot from Shatter would just blast right through that armor. That's really good. I think I can just get up here. Yeah. No, it's just a ritual impulse. Still, good. I think I need those for spin the... Excuse me. Spin! The, assault rifle cognate. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish, still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson, suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepsenstall's turn. Remus. There you go. Doing their silly little tasks. Hischarged. His entity, Hischarged Agent. The Hischarged Agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from His corruption. Hischarged to display unthinking fixation on any non-corrupting individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance, so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charge is depleted of the Hiss corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The Hiss charged are designed to blow off the devices of potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Hiss Trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, Hiss troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the Hiss resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Good stuff. I don't have that power yet, though. I can't throw the grenades back. FBC recordings, furnace research. We already listened to that. Ooh. I like that they give you all the recordings just on your little menu there, even if they are stuff like you just found in the field. It's just nice to have a record of everything. Like I said, lots of little things, little touches, quality of life stuff in this game that make it super fun and easy to play. Things that might frustrate in a different game that was not so well thought out. All right.
Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial.
Well, let's override that shit. And the gun is the key, of course. How do you ensure only the director can do something? We'll make the gun do it. Now we can go everywhere. Wild. OBKB.
The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Whoa, whoa. I just came from here? Yes. And this elevator. Give me elevator. Where does this take me? I forget. I think this takes me to whatever it is the thing I have to do next is. Yeah, okay, Black Rock Quarry. That's stuff I can't do yet. Or at least that I don't need to do yet. We'll come back there on our own a little bit later. Black Rock Quarry is a really cool location. They did a great job of making this place, like, every part of it feels unique, even though it feels like, you know, just a silly old building in a lot of places. They also vary it up with different locations, but also make the buildings, like the parts of the building, feel unique. Book Club Lopez, unless you review by Captain Lopez? These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure for a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. And liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows it's the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give the book a 3 out of 5. I feel like most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Ah, and we have Internal Lockdown from Trench.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Well, there you go. I think that's good. We're just going back to... Oh no, we have to go... The training course? That. Ugh, these stupid rooms confuse me. Okay, I can't go this way. It's like go this way, but I can't. Training room is, okay, so it's down this away. No, wait, I don't want to go into the control room. Ugh. I wish the map was a little better in this game. Although I don't know how they would make it better, because you're going from one floor to the other, and they're all on top of each other, so sometimes it's hard to see where exactly you're supposed to be going. But I think you can mostly sort it out. Figure it out, that's what I say. Say figure it out. Okay. No new quests from Ahti. Ahti will give you quests every now and then on his little board. At least I think so. If I'm remembering properly. Oh, I guess I could have just teleported directly to the NSC. Whatever. It's fine. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. This way. Because I think the training course is another thing. Whatever they're called. It's another ability. Object of power. There we go. I had to think about it for a second. Gotta get these things straight in my brain. Oh no, more guys! Oh, they're so gross! Get away from me! Oh god, that just exploded right on my ass. Is that it? No. Get the fuck out of here. Once again, the funniest thing in video games to me. Besides, you know, like I mentioned before, going inside someone's head and seeing their little eyeballs and teeth and stuff, is Ragdoll. Ragdoll's fucking amazing. Every game should have hilarious Ragdoll physics when you kill people. And they go, bleh. Give me that. Thresholds. What are thresholds? Explain it to me. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that the thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house, or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold, connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. Great! The fuck is... Oh, I have to kill these things to get into the training room. Alright. Let's see if I can beat this first try. Ooh. Field training actor complaint. I'd like to file a formal complaint, re the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want to use the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. Okay, Randall Pulaski.
So I just read this? Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button.
I always did love obstacle
Get ready,
courses.
Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You want to be running at the thing so that you can get it. No, not that. That stupid thing. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Without even trying. How does he do it? You have 10 seconds to comply. I'm doing it, bud. Yeah, first try, baby. Nailed it.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. I need to hit it harder to break that shield. It's protecting itself.
Yeah, it's the safe we learned about earlier. I have to touch it. I have to give it a little pat. The copies have been given weapons, projectiles. Shield yourself to pass/level up. Okay, now I have a cool shield. Bonk. Yeah, you can't hurt me now, idiot. Shield's cool. I tend to forget to use it because I just slam my head against the enemies until they die. Because I'm stupid. But that's my fault, really. I feel like I can't blame the game designers for that one. They're also very accurate. Okay, good. I don't have to defend from them. Oh, God. From this angle. There we go. Yeah, it's really cool. It's nice that they give you so many abilities. I feel like sometimes games skimp on giving you cool shit to do. This game definitely does not. No shortage of cool shit you can do. Yeah, 4 ability points to not spend on the shield. Why would I shield if I can just kill everyone immediately? If I could just shove my gun right in their face and throw giant objects at them that explode. Aha, did it. Alright, now it's time to go speak with Emily. Take me back. Oh, executive sector. I can just go right from here. Even though this elevator is not in the same place, I can just go right here. It's very cool. All right, let's do this. Let's throw back grenades and rockets, very important, and launch basic enemies when their health is low. Hell yeah.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing.
Oh, Trench and Darling arguing. I can't believe it. I can't believe Trench would ever argue with anyone. He's so personable. I forgot what their boardroom was. Hi, Emily. Hey, girlfriend.
Let's talk. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her.
Fuck it.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe.
A lima being.
She helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star?
Yeah, I call her Lucifer.
If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jessica.
Yeah, I have great liver numbers.
I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes. But one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
I like how they managed to do... Ooh, hell yeah, 4 more points. I like how they managed to do their sort of Alan Wake episodical style to break up the story a little bit. While still keeping things rolling. It's very nice. Ooh, and I got an additional personal mod slot. Very cool.
Live specimen. Here? But we
Ooh, and I can construct spud!
don't have the proper facilities.
So now we are set. Fuck grip. Spin is my best friend now. Rate of fire. Let's go. Everything better for shatter. Recoil, and don't really care about recoil. Not really having a problem with it. Time to delete all the rest of these mods. Throw them in the garbage. I want more energy. Do I have... +5. Energy recovery speed is better. There we go. And I've got... Ooh, I've got a target thing. I'm not going to do that, though. Boring. This believes Marshall. Know about the HRAs. Where do I have to go? Research sector. Aye. The home's safe. No unique procedures required. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements may vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by
Redacted.
background. Discovered in the basement of a home in
Redacted.
Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful.
Observation unit from the containment sector.
Ooh, I've got a call on the hotline, too. What's up, hotline? Ah, the board wants to tell me about the hiss. The hiss spread is searching for transmissions, speakers, to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a conflux switchboard. The hiss will come for us, all. You must stop, shut up them. You must shut up them. Very good board. Very professional, thank you. Alright, research then. We're making pretty good progress. I wasn't sure how far we'd get today, but we're doing all right. Central research. You see, this is like cool new area, even though it's... Oh, hi guys. Haha, got him. Owned. Alright, let's get in here. And now we have the 2 good weapons. I guess the other weapons are good too, but they're more situational. But the machine gun and the shotgun spin and shatter. That's just fucking rule. In AWE 18. Event summary. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE
Redacted.
in which
Redacted.
event is believed to have been caused by
Redacted.
and as a result of the following, measures have been taken to prevent
Redacted.
Well, there you go. Thanks a lot for the for all the information. Oh, Darling's gonna tell us about the research sector.
Sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now.
It's a great set.
I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Love you, darling. What a hero. Blah, assets, got new stuff. Oh, jeez. Didn't mean to press that button. It's fine. The oldest house is smart enough to fix all the broken shit I accidentally break. Oh, shit. Got snipers now. Yeah, I can just grab these guys now. It's the best. Owned. Okay, I guess this is where I need to go, considering that it's all blocked up. Yeah, there we go. Parapsychology. I'm gonna search around a little bit, though. Oh. He was still alive. Oh, there's a bunch of guys still alive. What are you all doing down here? Stop that. Stop being alive, you silly gooses. Blam. You switch weapons so fast. It's nice and easy to swap between them. Just combat feels great. It's nice to see Remedy sort of work that shit out. Yeah, these are just entirely muted. It's nice that they muted, they got the option to mute copyrighted tracks for streamers, since that's becoming a very common thing now. Federal Bureau of Control. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, it beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it sometime over drinks? Or dinner, even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best. Hubert. Hubert. Get it, Hubert. Hiss Sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated spaces for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Cool. Throwing all this in the garbage. All this stuff gets turned into mush. Into money. I love money. What is this? Damage after kills 50? Damage after kills is just okay. It only lasts 5 seconds, so it's hard to really utilize. Fuck you, radio. But yeah, it's nice that they had the option to take out the copyrighted music. But I wish they had something to replace it with, because it's lame to turn on the radios and it just not be anything. Now there's even less music in the game. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by
Redacted.
we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases, and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file 5941284 for full report. So yeah, mold. It's all burned and shit, and it looks really good. Look at this. Yeah, there's mold down there, but the elevator doesn't work. I can't get down there yet. But I will one of these days. But for now, we're just going to keep exploring. Because I don't want to go directly to parapsychology yet. What is this? Poets of the Fall. Oh, yeah. No, this is a song. They were playing this song in there, I guess. My dark disquiet. There it is. I was like, disquette? I can't read that. My eyes disfocused for a minute. But yeah, Remedy always does lots of stuff with licensed music and small bands and bands that they know. Like Old Gods of Asgard being one of them. I think that's really cool. Auditory Experience 84C. Poets of the Fall. My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did this say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from the following pairs. 1 or 2. A or B. Day or night. Apple or orange. Burn out or fade away. Ooh, energy plus 10%. We're taking that. That's a level 3. I have something to say. I was recently talking about that with my dad. That's a fun movie. I should watch The Highlander again sometime. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Anyway, yeah, can't go down there. Better to burn out than to fade away. It's a great scene, too. What's the guy's name? I always forget actor names and voice actor names and stuff. He's Mr. Krabs. The guy who plays Kurgan. He's in about a million different things. But he's Mr. Krabs. Possibly most notably. I don't know about that. Because, you know, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I don't know nothing about it. But to most people, that's the reference point for that guy. And I was already in here. And I think it's time to go to parapsychology. I think it's time to leave. We've done a little exploring. Scraped the environment a little bit. Always good. Ooh. Over there.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
In trouble. Well, let's solve that problem. Oh shit. Hi, guys! Like explosions? Oh! Flap. Oh no. Be away from me. Oh, come on. That totally should have hit him. Whatever. You shooting at me? Oh, yeah, you are. There's like 4 of you guys. What the hell? Good rocket, guys. If I stand close to you, you can't rocket me. Idiot. Should have thought of that. Dummy. Energy call supplement. AWE 18. Details. Transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher. 911, what is your emergency? Voice. Hello. Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay. And can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Note. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Yeah, that... Oh, look, there's a guy... Oh, he's stuck in there. Ooh, he's saying the thing, too. It's very cool. I love... The hiss is a cool enemy. I mean, it's obviously just, you know, the color out of space, but it's not something that you see often. It's a... I remember, you know, not too long ago, when a big cloud was the enemy in every superhero movie. Every superhero movie, the enemy was a big fucking cloud. Ooh, the astral plane.
What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Yes. Thanks, darling. This very helps me understand the astral plane more. I can make Pierce soon. Cool. Pierce is okay. Like I said, Pierce and look at this cool little model. Is not as good. I like Shatter and Spin the most out of all of the weapons. Processes and best practices. Astral Plane Exhibition. Summary. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but
Redacted.
was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the
Redacted.
we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the
Redacted's
behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Astral spike. I mean, it's literally what it is. It's big spiky. But it's also funny because it's, you know, like a dog name. Talk to me more.
Hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality.
Boo.
We record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral feud, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Yeah, these motherfuckers suck. They're stupid. This guy right here.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Just a big fucking mess. Just comes in and it's invincible. Tries to beat your shit up. No, stop it. You stop that right now. Yeah, come in here. Can't make it through the door because you're too fat. Idiot. Oh shit, he didn't come far enough. Give me that. Back. Ow! Alright, follow me. It's a cool idea, just this astral construct that doesn't exist properly. Yeah, come get me. Idiot. Yeah, go in the hole. What? Why didn't it work? Oh, there's an... I need a... God damn it. Alright, follow me again. Seizure monster. Ah. It's also cool how it doesn't appear to physically damage you, just mentally. Because it's like a brain hurty, which fits with the flashing lights.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
I don't know, it didn't seem like they were doing much with it. Like it was just,
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
hey, calm down, I'm here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit.
Well,
So
damn it.
close. We need to hurry.
Oh, it's this thing. Fuck you, thing. Big stupid orb. Bane of my existence. Big stupid orb. Ow! Ow, they're fucking me up. Ow, god damn it. No, it stole my money because I died. See, this is the problem with running down immediately and getting next to bad guy. I guess I could use my shield more. It's like, use your shield, dumbass. You fucking have it for a reason. No! No, you can't make me use defensive abilities. I won't do it. I love being strong. Alright, I'll just sit up here. Alright, now you guys come to me. Yeah. Oh god. That's the bingo. Oh god. Fucking chair guys are spooky. Yeah, got one. While he was still just sitting down. Just having a bit of a nap there, having a bit of a rest. Bonk. Oh god, big guy. Nope, don't you throw your grenades at me. Don't do that. I don't want them. And you know I don't want them. You're doing this on purpose to upset me. Haha. Oh shit. Oh, whoops. Got him. It's fine. We did it. Problem solved. Big guy killed. Everything's fine. Hey, lady.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
Mm-hmm. But first, I need to fuck around in this. Oh, no. You stay away from me. Big explodey, screamy guys. Don't like it. Stay away. Yeah, how do you like the big explodey, screamy guys, huh? Not so funny when you're next to them. Jerkus. Alright, let's fuck around in this area. A captive audience. Ah, yes. That's a new quest thing. There's stuff in here though that I do not want to miss. Ah, there it is. That away is the X-ray light box.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
He loves it. Ugh, his face is all fucked up. What's wrong with your face? Fuck. Guess I gotta figure out a way to open this. Is there a power cube somewhere? No? Gotta be in here though, right? Ah, here's the door. I just wasn't seeing it. There's a big giant door to lead me exactly where I need to go. Oh, fuck these things. Where's the code then? Normally the code's around somewhere for these. Oh, there we go. So it's 1. Oh, I can still see it from here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You just kind of gotta make the right shape. It's not that hard. It's a fun little puzzle thing that's easy to understand once you just start fucking with it. Hey, X-ray light box. Do you want to be my friend? I think you do. I think you do. Little object of power. Use C's. This is the... I can take over other enemies. I can't hurt this gold guy, but... Oh, fuck. This guy's gonna kill me. Oh, yeah, I have to weaken them first. Okay, now he will help me. Just gotta hit them till they're almost dead. The range is pretty good on it too, from what I remember. If you upgrade it, you can be far away, nice and in cover, and just seize a bunch of dudes. Hey! Oh shit, sorry, killed you, didn't mean that. Trying to be friends. Bad at it sometimes. Golden copy NPC variation. Ah, kill the gold guy. Don't kill these guys. They're soon to be friends. Yeah, hit him in the face. I have to kind of keep it distracted, or else it'll just kill my guys. Oh, dang it. It's hard to damage them just enough to seize them. That gold guy was killing them really fast. I feel like they should kill him faster. Like, I get it. I press the square button after hurting them, and they become my friend. Not exactly rocket science.
You are mine.
Shoot him better. Come on. Oh, I already have 2. I forgot that you have a limit of 2. There we go. Come on, guys. Go to a place where you can actually shoot him. Don't be stupid. Have better AI. Oh, yes, I can even go behind blocks. That's nice. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah. X-ray will be now bound, validated. Where's the thing? Ah. They give you a nice diverse power set too. It's not just one kind of thing.
Your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut, first class. And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
There you go.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Got him, I guess. Alright. That's about it for parapsychology. There'll be plenty of other places to explore later. But for now, we should probably go help What's-Her-Face, Marshall. Ooh, but we're gonna get better abilities real quick. We're gonna use a thing to launch large objects. Very nice. And now I have 2 left over, so I'm gonna get my health up just a little bit. And we're gonna make C's last longer. The C's duration increase isn't that great, but what you really want to do is seize additional enemy and large enemy. Because then you can get the big guys with the... whatever it's called. Big guns and shit. And they'll help you out. And the grenades. Those guys are awesome. But that's further down the line. We're just going to keep focusing on throw because throw is the best ability. Fucking slam things into people. Unga bunga. That's the way to go. Oh, you're real. I almost just blew you away, bro. Give me this. Take control. What is this? Boink. Look at him go.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Where are you? Oh, here you are. Hi, lady.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Amanda Waller.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
Boston.
At least she seems to know what's
Not
going
against
on
those
here.
things. Gotta
She could know about
go to
Dylan.
Boston. Get a big fucking car.
I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to
Big
lock the door
grenade
behind
thing.
you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Can't get in here. Not allowed. Don't worry, guys. I'm all good. I will kill all of the monsters.
I see rangers over there.
Oh, they're already fighting.
Help them.
Well, the Rangers are not very smart because they're not shooting the big red orb. Which is the only thing that matters. Fuck you, big red orb. Oh god. Fucking get over here. Yeah, there we go. Just throwing rockets at each other. Very fun. Haha. I saved you. Oh shit, there's more. I didn't save you yet. Sorry. Oh god. Stay away from me. Don't get exploded. You guys, are you good now? Okay. They seem to be good. Their normal walk cycle is telling me that there are no more enemies gonna spawn. Oh shit. Never mind. Yeah, throw more things at you. Yeah, Shatter just takes care of that real quick. Those shields have no chance. Oh god. That dude went all over the place. But that's a cool kind of enemy. If you throw things at them very fast, they can't do much. But they're fun to fight because you have a... It's always fun to fight an enemy where you, if you have a game plan, you can beat them. That always feels good. Okay, and there should be an entry on them. Oh, we have one for the light box. X-ray light box, OOP 18, PE. No unique procedures needed. Description, periutility. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named
Redacted.
The object allows periutilitarians to forcibly seize an individual's
Redacted.
The seized individual becomes
Redacted.
to the user. The effect lasts
Redacted.
Once released, the seized
Redacted.
as a result of the psychic trauma. A janitor named
Redacted.
found the object at St. Anne's Hospital in
Redacted.
Soon, the building's occupants were
Redacted.
by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to
Redacted.
the perpetrator and
Redacted.
the item. Fatalities numbered in the
Redacted.
For operational details, see case 26HQ452. Oh yeah, we saw that. Hiss cluster. Yeah, those are the big red balls. Hiss clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of Hiss resonance without the need of a host. Hiss clusters are dense spherical compressions of Hiss resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of Hiss entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing Hiss hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculated on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual, or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Hiss warped. The Hiss warped wield only paranatural abilities, similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities, while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time, and well-documented observation, will tell. Astronauts information. Processes and best practices. Astronaut program. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP18 for details. In the Hypnosis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division. Physical and physiological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a
Redacted.
session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that
Redacted.
within the astral plane vary wildly between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Refer to file 8291838 for full report. And there's one more somewhere. Oh no, we got all three. We're good. fun little thing. Yay! Oh, I didn't. Okay, that guy was already dead. But I saved the 2 people who are alive in here. Very cool. Bonk. Wee! Look at me spin. Ooh, there's another one. More reading. Threshold Kids proposal. Initiative proposal. The Threshold Kids. Problem. With the recent arrival of the
Redacted.
There are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young
Redacted.
There are no other
Redacted.
for
Redacted.
to play with, and
Redacted.
is expected to learn about a frightening new concepts. That's wrong. I thought I was having a stroke for a second, but nope, it just messed up. The solution
Redacted.
will require a slow,
Redacted.
friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I can guarantee
Redacted.
will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect
Redacted.
to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years,
Redacted.
love puppets. I love puppets. Puppets are great. Alright, are we heading this way? Yes, okay. Which means we're not heading that way. If we can ignore progression. Oh, this is just... Okay, this is... I was like, is this an elevator that's gonna, like, teleport me places? No, it's just a normal elevator. What is in here? Carla, file received. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Black Rock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of this newly discovered Black Rock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn. Damn. Well, you tried, bud. Ooh, rituals. Examination of paranatural topics. Tangible effect of rituals. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing
Redacted.
called rituals. The
Redacted.
of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Refer to file Redacted for full report. OBKB. I guess that's all there is up here. Cool little, area, though. Fun. Better make sure to, teleport into everything and telefrag it around and ruin all their shit. And do my little monkey dance. Monkey. It's the only way. You don't understand. I think after we get to the HRA lab, we're gonna call it for today. Oh, rubber ducky.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to
Joy
your brain.
of joys.
A low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
I like the duck. I was getting down on the duck earlier in stream. But I don't want that to mean that I don't like the duck.
Sounds like Darling built.
I think the duck is fine.
And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Is there anything in here? Is this just a room? Okay. Anything up there? Okay, just a random room with nothing in it. Oh, there is a thing up there. But I can't get to that. Or maybe I can? Nope. Oh. No. Nope. Too high. Have to come back to that later. Ooh, what is this? Icon. Give me icon. Doink. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. HRA lab.
Any idea how to make it work?
Hello again, Director. It appears
Oh,
we have
hi.
a problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so 1 punch cards. Ah. So we have to put all these things. Ah, no, I'm not doing that. Got more important things to do, bored. Ooh, like read this. Black rock prisms. Utilization of paranatural elements. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens the paranatural forces, the unique
Redacted.
structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range
Redacted.
to
Redacted.
hertz with perfect
Redacted.
harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a
Redacted.
through a harmonized prism onto a
Redacted.
methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto
Redacted.
imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance
Redacted.
in the prism will be explored and explained. We did that. Cool. So we just have to find all these punch cards and put them all in things in the right order. And there's blackboards around to sort of show us what to do. Ooh.
So, we need
That.
to find all the punch cards.
So that one goes first. That one goes fourth. I have to remember these things. Ah, here's one more. One more! Bye! This one. Okay. These two and these two switch. So the little square goes in 3, and the big middle square goes in 2. Go. 2. And that's number 5. Which one has number 4? Okay, the shaded one. The shaded square. Go. And then the half one goes in 5. And that should work. If I'm reading my instruments right. Hey! It made a noise. Yeah, I just mashed the buttons. Oof. Well, that's no good.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple.
Not everything's complicated.
Before I go, I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
Fine.
As much as I don't want it.
Whatever. I guess I'll save everyone like a girl boss.
I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Dun dun. Well.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
I'm gonna say that's a good place to end it off. With our little thing there. I'm gonna find a place to save and we'll call it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. This was a lot of fun. Aha, here we go. Right back to Central Research. Lovely. Executive sector. Cool, cool. Well, I like this game. I'm glad that everyone dropped in. Seeing my buds is always great. Thank you all for watching. And I'm gonna upgrade real fast while I end here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more. It's good to get a new game in the rotation. Mass Effect 2 is gonna be done probably next session. I might try and get in an extra thing, whatever you call it, an extra stream on Saturday. But tomorrow will be our regularly scheduled Danganronpa.
He'll crucify us if he finds out. Who does she think she is, authorizing that kind of data breach?
She must think he's hiding something. And I agree.
The HRAs alone are proof Darling knew more than he let on.
Very interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye for today, but tomorrow we will be back with the second trial of Danganronpa 2, so be here for that. I'll see you all then. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wave at you. Goodbye.